ASMR Coffin Radio.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Coffin Radio. I am Heartthrob Rob, and unfortunately today we are talking about the passing of James Caan, one of the greatest actors of all time, man. I mean, you might know him from as Sonny in The Godfather. You may know him in Misery. You may know him, if you're younger, as, you know, the dad in Elf. But the man lived a great life, man. He, you know, passed away, unfortunately, at the age of 82 years old. But, you know, what a life he's lived. Unfortunately, the news was delivered by his official Twitter account saying, "It is with great sadness that we inform you of the passing of Jimmy on the evening of July 6th. The family appreciates the outpouring of love and heartfelt condolences and asks that you continue to respect their privacy during this difficult time. Currently, we do not disclose the cause of death, but, you know, at 82 years old, these things happen, natural, you know, causes, you know, but the man left quite a career. I mean, you were Sonny from The Godfather, one of the greatest, coolest roles. You're immortalized in the greatest movie of all time. And then, you know, to have that under your belt is crazy. You know, it made him a star. Although he was not Italian, Caan was cast as hot-headed Sonny Corleone, oldest of mobster Vito Corleone. His three sons, who was memorably gunned down in a phone booth. Spoiler alert, it's been fucking 50 years. But, dude, when they shoot him up, that's an infamous scene, you know? And when Vito sees him, it's, look how they massacred my boy. I do a horrible Vito, but, you know, it's fucking a crazy scene, you know what I mean? And, you know, he moves on from there, in 2021 interview, so just last year, he had an interview and he said that he kind of loosely based Sonny's persona on Don Rickles. He was quoted as saying, "It wasn't imitating Don Rickles, it was having that drive, that thing, you know? I was just locked into that," he said of his performance. The role earned him an Oscar nomination, and Caan also appeared in a flashback in The Godfather Part 2. It's funny because what he was paid for Godfather 1, he was actually paid for the same in Godfather 2, and he's only in that movie for what? That whole scene is 2 minutes, the epilogue. You know, if you're a younger fan, you might notice he's probably best known to younger audiences in his 2003 Elf. Which was a Christmas Tale, which he played Will Ferrell's Scrooge-like father, a workaholic children's book publisher, unhappy to learn that he is abnormally cheerful grown son who wears an elf costume and pours maple syrup on his spaghetti. Another movie that fucking is always going to be played every year. You know, Elf is getting to be a big Christmas movie, you know? And to have a part in there is great. I almost skipped over Misery, which he did with Kathy Bates, was fucking incredible. One of the craziest movies of all time, based on a Stephen King book. Stephen King says it's one of his favorites, and it's just, you know, that battle of alcohol addiction, and, you know, in his mind, that's what made him write this book. And to him to be with this obsessed fan, you know, Stephen King said it was real. It fucking, you know, it scared him sometimes, or, you know, the kind of fans or being, you know, constantly prodded was a real thing. He thought one of these fans, you know, you never know what they could do to me. But later in his career, he appeared on TV in the drama Las Vegas and in the rebooted Hawaii Five-0 series alongside his son, Scott Caan, who, if you've seen him, spitting image of his dad. And more recently, actor Damian Conrad Davis played Caan in The Offer, the 2022 Paramount Plus miniseries and the making of The Godfather. But yeah, man, sad to see him go, but 3 epic-ass fucking movies, completely different. Godfather, the greatest fucking movie of all time, an epic, a mobster movie. You go into Misery, suspense, horror, psychological kind of thing, right? And you go to 3, which is Elf, which is a comedy, great fucking show. I actually liked Las Vegas. I watched that like religiously when it came on in 2003 or whatever that was, but I loved it. So, you know, we're here to pay our respects to James Caan. Sonny, you know, I've watched Godfather fucking 80 times. My favorite movie of all time, so I had to give respect to the god himself. But let me know what you guys think, man. What is your favorite memories of James Caan? Favorite movies of his? Favorite roles? Favorite Sonny? You know, and you make me kill you. That fighting scene that he has in The Godfather. How could you fucking forget it? It's one of the greatest scenes of all times. But let me know what you guys think, man. We'll talk about it in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you like what you're watching, then hop in the coffin. Follow us on social media at Coffin Radio. Coffin is spelled with a K. And that's all for today.
ASMR Coffin Radio.